Alright, what's going on, guys? I am bringing you the Razorback class setup. So I have two main class setups with the Razorback, very similar to the M8A7 class setup that I uploaded earlier, but a few of the perks and attachments are switched around, and I have a little bit of reasoning for that, so I'll explain it to you. But the first one you're going to be looking for right here is the silenced Razorback setup, and I use this to run assault streaks whenever I'm trying to get like a lot of kills. This is the class setup that I will use. So obviously the Razorback, I have it maxed out. Reflex sight, once again, although on this gun I think you can definitely use the iron sight effectively. It's not too bad. Now as far as the attachments go, I like grip, quick draw, and the suppressor. You can use whatever you want. These are my personal preferences. I think it's still good even with the suppressor, which is what I look for. And I like using grip on it because it has a lot of range capability, so I feel like if I use grip and I have the reflex, I should be able to hit the long range shots pretty easily, and this gun doesn't have too much recoil to begin with. And obviously quick draw, that's an essential. I put that on all of my classes. Now the perks is where it gets a little different. So on this, I feel like with the Razorback I can be very aggressive. It's a lot different to what I play with the M8, because with the M8, if I get close range with multiple enemies, I'm probably gonna die. Whereas with the Razorback, I feel pretty comfortable in any situation. Close range, far away, it doesn't really matter. So I don't run flak check. I actually run overclock, and what this is going to do is I combine it with rejack, and obviously rejack is basically final stand. You die and you get to basically get revived is how it works. So what this does is it allows me to get more rejacks. So because of that, it allows me to play more aggressive. It benefits my aggressive playstyle when I put on overclock, and I get more rejects, and I'm allowed to play a little bit more reckless because I always have that rejack to rely on. So that's why I run overclock on that. And the second one, ante-up, obviously, because I'm using higher kill streaks. So I like that little 75 bonus. It's not too bad. I think it's cool. Some people probably don't like it, but it's basically like running hardline. You get one less kill to get your kill streaks. And the last one, Tac Mask. I still think Tac Mask is the best third perk that we have. I hate getting stunned. I hate getting shock charge, all that sort of stuff. Like I said in the earlier video, you can use awareness if you want, but in my opinion, just turn up your headset a little bit, and that's awareness. Now also, I don't put a secondary on these classes because I feel like the Razorback is already very good close range, so I don't really need a close range secondary. I just put a concussion grenade on. You could put any of these on, EMP, flashbang, black hat, whatever you really want to put on. It doesn't really matter. You can even put a lethal. Anything you want. You can go over here and put a secondary. Whatever you really want to do with that last point is up to you. I personally just run a concussion. I find it to be pretty useful. So now we're going to go look at my other one. Now this is the one I use when I'm running non-lethals, when I'm going for nuclears, gun streaks, whatever it may be. This is my non-lethal setup. So once again, reflex sight. Now the attachments are a little bit different. You'll see I took off silencer, and that's because I'm running counter UAV. Don't really need a silencer, obviously. So I use grip, long barrel, and quick drop. Kind of like a Black Ops 2 class setup almost, except you wouldn't use grip. But I feel like in this game, grip definitely does something. But quick draw and long barrel, that's what everyone would use in Black Ops 2 for submachine guns. And that's what I'm using this. I definitely feel like the long barrel helps a little bit because this gun is a little bit, I wouldn't say weak, but it does take quite a few bullets to kill at long range. And when you put that long barrel on, it definitely reduces it by a few bullets or so. You can definitely notice a difference. So I recommend running long barrel. Now as far as the perk setup, I do run flak on this one, mainly because I play a little bit slower if I'm going for a nuclear and a gun streak and stuff like that. I don't want to die, right? The last thing I want to do is just get naded off of my nuclear. I would be really pissed off. So I don't run the, what is it? I don't even remember what it's called, overclock. So confusing. They name all this shit the same in every Call of Duty. I don't understand why they do that. They can't come up with the names. But anyways, yeah, I run flak and tac on pretty much all my nuclear classes just because I don't want to die from something that I could easily prevent. And I'll just deal with the consequences, I guess you could say. And then obviously I run fast hands as well because I don't want to be caught sprinting, especially with this gun. I'm a lot more aggressive with it, so I definitely don't want to be caught sprinting or anything like that, so this is definitely better. And once again, no secondary, but I do run this tactical, and you can replace this, like I said, with whatever you want to replace it with. Doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want to do, but that's pretty much it. That's my two Razorback classes. Let me know what you guys like down below. I haven't really experimented with everything on the Razorback, like, for example, let me go to the attachments. I've used fast mags, I've used extended mags. I haven't used FMJ, I don't really think that's too effective. Laser, I don't really like laser. Stock, it doesn't really do anything on this gun, you don't need it at all. And rapid fire, I feel like it's just a little bit too fast for me. I don't really like it either. But yeah, that's kind of what my thoughts on all the attachments. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this class setup video. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Check out the M8A7 class setup as well if you want some tips on those. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter, links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day, and peace out.
You got a secret, like you victorious. I'm back on a Tuesday and fuck it feels glorious. I'm on the backbeat, sipping in the backseat, listening to NSYNC. No, not Backstreet.